Why can't Trump enter the White House anymore? Because it's now forbidden. DEA agent stopped at our farm yesterday. We are going to need to search your land for illegally grown drugs. He said that's fine, but don't go into that field over there, I replied. Agitated by this, the officer explodes saying, "Do you see this goddamn badge, son? This badge means I can go where I please, when I please, how I please. You have no authority when it comes to telling me where the fuck I can go. Have I made myself clear, boy?" I politely nodded and went back about my business. A short time after, I heard a scream, looked up to see the DEA agent being chased by my big old mean bull. Every step closing the gap between himself and the agent. It seemed as though he would surely get gored before returning to safety. The officer was clearly terrified. I threw down my tools, ran to the fence and screamed at the top of my lungs, "Your badge! Show him your badge!" During the Japanese occupation, a Malay, a Chinese and an Indian are captured by the Japanese army. The soldiers who capture them bring them to a forest, where they are told to pick 10 of the same fruits and to bring it back to them. The Malay returns first, with 10 rambutans. When he returns, an officer says, "I will stuff these 10 rambutans into your anus, make a sound and I will kill you." As such, the Malay opens his pants and allows the officer to stuff the rambutans in. As the rambutans are hairy, it tickles the butt cheeks of the Malay, and when the officer stuffs the 5th one in, the Malay bursts out laughing. He is promptly shot dead. The Chinese returns next, with 10 longans. As longans are slightly smaller than rambutans, the Chinese is slightly luckier. The officer tells him the same thing, and the Chinese allows him to do so as well. Just after the officer stuffs the 9th longan in, the Chinese bursts out laughing. He is promptly shot dead. The Malay and Chinese meet in heaven. "Why did you laugh at the last one?" the Malay asked. "You just needed to stuff one more in, and you would have spared your life." "I could have lasted until the last one, but just as the officer stuffed the 9th one, I saw the Indian come back with 10 durians." And the Lord said unto John, "Come forth and you will receive eternal life." But John came 5th, and won a toaster. At a bar, a group of drinkers watch on as the 7 p.m. news shows a man at the top of a skyscraper, contemplating jumping. A man at the bar says to the blonde sitting next to him that he is willing to bet her $100 that the man on the TV will jump. The blonde accepts the bet, and they continue to watch the news. Not 1 minute later, the man unfortunately jumps down and plummets to his death. The blonde is dismayed, but hands the man next to her the $100 she owes him. After pausing for a second, he says, "No, I can't accept this. I actually saw this happen on the 4 p.m. news. This was only a replay. It would be unfair of me to take your money." The blonde replies, "Oh yes, I also saw it on the earlier news. I didn't think he'd do it again." Please smash the like button, and subscribe to my channel.